Hi lovelies, it's me Tiffany and I'm back with you on another Housewives Discuss Sesh. Today I'm going to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. I have finally finished and I have so many thoughts that I want to share. If you're new here, my name's Tiffany. This is my channel, my social media platform, whatever you are streaming me on. I do Housewives Discuss Sessions. Now I used to do get ready with me videos while I talked about the Housewives, but I realized that those were like really lengthy between filming and editing and uploading, just all of kind of had to rethink how I was doing things. So now I do my makeup first and then I talk about the Housewives, and it seems to go so much better that way. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for talking Housewives with me. Thank you for listening to my thoughts. I want you to also share your thoughts too, so be sure to leave me a comment. If you want to know anything that I have on my face today, I am going to post it below in the description box. So check that out if you're wondering what products I am currently using today. Also, I'll put where my nails are from because I did not go and get these done, honey. I did these myself, okay? Mama ain't got time to be sitting at a nail salon for a couple hours anymore. One day, maybe, one day. But I still gotta have some nice nails. Let's get on to the Potomac Housewives because, again, I have so many friggin' thoughts. Let's start off with Candace because girl drives me crazy so much. I just wanna get that done. So Candace drives me crazy because she plays victim all the time, but brings on issues herself because she's just, to me, she's really immature. Like, to body shame Ashley after Ashley just had her second baby was disgusting to me, quite frankly. To call her wide body, right? Like, I had somebody think I was pregnant when I was like 3 months after having my first baby. I still worked in retail and I was working, and this lady came up to me and she was like, "Oh, how far along are you?" And I was like, "Had my baby 3 months ago." So for Candace, who's never even been pregnant before and knows what it's like to have to carry a child and knows what the body goes through with all those changes of carrying a child, I think that it is real foolish and ignorant of her to come at Ashley in Ashley's body. And to come at Ashley with her forehead. Candace, have you seen your forehead? There ain't much of a difference. And then she also like did some skin tone shaming by like wanting to bring up that Ashley said how Candace has dry hair. And Candace was like, "Well, you're lighter skinned and you have more natural curls and blah, blah, blah." But it seemed to be okay for Candace to talk about Ashley, and that wasn't supposed to be an issue. Okay, Candace. No. You're wrong, girl. And you do bring problems on. You're the common denominator because you came after Monique, you've come after Ashley, and then came after Mia. So Candace playing victim just doesn't fly with me. Like, you don't get any sympathies. You went after Ashley with, the butter knife scene where she was in her house and like yelling at Ashley. Then we also had the issues with Monique, where she literally brought that on with Monique dragging her. Like, she provoked that. And then Monique lost her job, which I really like Monique. I'm kind of sad that she's not, back. Like, I don't feel like she should have been fired because I feel like Candace antagonizes it. Like, look what she did with Mia even, and then she still wants to do the victim stuff. Like, she was defending herself because of whatever. Like, she still tries to justify in her mind, or even just in general, that she just gets all this stuff thrown on her and that she doesn't even ask for it, when that's anything but the case. Homegirl is always asking for it. Like Andy said, like Giselle said, like it's been said before, like she's the common denominator, so it's on her, and I don't have any sympathies at all. I just wish that she wouldn't even be on the show anymore. Like, I had to sit there and pause a few times, especially that last trip that they were on in Williamsburg, I think. I couldn't, like, with her. I just, when she went after Mia and like just how she was acting, I had to pause the show and I had to tell my husband, like, I need a moment, because I literally want to jump through my TV right now and I want to drag her. I want to slap her in the face. And like, I'm not even a person that feels that way. Normally I don't get worked up like that, but she was really like striking a nerve in me with her immaturity. As a mom, I want to scoop her up and I want to get her right and let her see like how hard-headed she is and how many problems she's bringing on herself. Sad thing is that I think that me and her are like the same age, because I'm 32. I think the girl's like 33 or 34. And I sure would not act like that. I was hoping that the show would show her just how immature and foolish and stubborn and aggressive and angry she really is. Like, even how she treated Chris, I don't even know how he has stayed with her for so long. Like, I don't get it. If I had treated my husband even half of the way that she treats him, I wouldn't be married. I'm not feeling Candace. So if she doesn't come back, I'm fine with that. Let's go on to somebody else. Wendy. So with Wendy, my only thing with her was that she was flaunting off her new body. And I mean, like, that's great. Like, if you're proud of yourself and you're happy with like the new work you got done, like, go for it, girl. Like, be all about it. But it really was contradicting to how she came across last season, her first season. And she's educated, she's a professor, she's a news, she's a commentator, she's married to a lawyer, she's really serious about her African heritage, like, and culture. Not only heritage, but the culture too. This season she came in like with the Nude party and like Zen Wen. I never saw the article about her husband Eddie, about Eddie supposedly having another child or whatever. And honestly, for one, like, for her to think that that would be like off limits while she's on a reality show and it's been out there, she's really not understanding how reality TV work. Anything at all that people can find, they are going to. And like, I mean, look at how many times Ashley and Giselle and Karen and Robin, I mean, all of them have been subjected to being talked about. I just think that she was not in touch with the reality of the fact that if a story like that gets out there, it's gonna be talked about. And then she went and had all this plastic surgery done. And I feel like as Giselle and Robin, I would have been wondering why such a change too. Giselle said in the reunion, like, it felt like to her, it was a whole new wife coming on that they were meeting. And I kind of felt that way too. She wasn't the same, like even the candles thing. And I guess now like her candles are out. I don't know. I'm not buying any candles from her. I'm not buying any La Dame. I'm not buying anything from Mia. I ain't buying any of those candles. I'm gonna go to Bath and Body Works, honey, like I always do. Okay. I don't care about that. My point is that it was just really out of left field. That she's all of a sudden doing candles. And then to me, it didn't seem like, because I have a business school degree. To me, I didn't feel like she was really selling it for as far as like, oh, I like a candle. This is what it's going to look like. This is what it's going to smell like. To me, it just didn't add up to who I felt like she was last season. And she's just like really overly sensitive. And the attention that she fed into the whole Eddie rumor also didn't help, I don't feel. We all heard Karen call Giselle a broke down whore from Hampton University, that she does drugs, that she has a hot box, that she's an alcoholic. But like, you didn't really go, it didn't go past that. Like, Giselle didn't even feed into it for it to go past like what, 1 or 2 maybe episodes of the whole season. So to me, I feel like and this is just my personal opinion, like, I'm not saying nothing about Eddie, I'm not saying nothing about Wendy. What I'm meaning is that how they had, like, kind of fed into that, and then, like, even the couples game that they played, like, Wendy, girl, honey, just listen, just me and you right now, honey, listen, you done told Eddie that it had looked like he had put Mia's name down, and you told him to erase that. It's on film, girl. We done seen it. Now, do I think it's right that Mia was like, oh, her husband couldn't look me straight in the eyes, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I'm not for how Mia was and how she came in. She came in really, to me, like, sexually aggressive with her sexuality. And I think it's great. Like, girl, you get it. Like, you be proud of being a taller woman. Be proud of, you know, the size shoe you wear. Be proud of all of that, how much money you make, all that. But you don't gotta be so loud about it. You don't gotta be so talking about it all the time. To, like, say that about another woman's husband, like, I wouldn't be cool with that. Like, somebody tried to say about my husband, and I had seen the footage, we'd be having some words, okay? Let's go on to Robin. I love Robin. Like, that's, like, my favorite since day one. Do her and Juan have, like, a different kind of, like, relationship and marriage? Yes, but they've been together for so long. Like, for people to really even look into it, like, clearly they're not splitting up. They're not breaking up. Whatever they want to do in their relationship, like, let them do. You want to get married? Cool. You don't want to get married? Cool. But, like, let's stop making that such a main storyline between them two and just, like, let them be who they are together. And Robin, girl, I gotta say, when I saw you in the bed and how you were feeling, I have depression and anxiety. I take medicine every day for it. Like, I'm not even gonna deny the fact that I struggle with my own mental illness. I really felt like she was going through a moment of depression, and she wasn't, like, maybe she did see it, but she didn't want to admit it out loud, because I know how that is, or whatever the case was. But I, you know, like, I really hope that she's, like, being more acutely aware of that, so it doesn't, you know, turn into something else, because it can really a lot quicker than what some people think it can. So I just hope that, like, she's, you know, getting more out of that funk that she was in, and she's doing better. And I'm not even gonna lie, I really hope that her and Juan, I hope that they are really trying for a baby and that they get a girl. Like, I don't know why, but I'd be excited to see her pregnant and have a baby. I just hope that Robin's doing good. Like, I mean, she's so unproblematic and so upfront and real. Like, I don't even have much to say about the girl. And I don't feel like she's up Giselle's ass. I just think that they have a real damn friendship. It's almost like Stephanie Holman and Brandy Redmond from the Real Housewives of Dallas, which I'm sad that it's done. It's like a genuine friendship like that. So I think that they read too much into that. And maybe some of those women are jealous that they ain't got a friend like, you know, Giselle does with Robin, and Robin with Giselle. But Giselle, and what I'm feeling about her is that I've always loved Giselle. I think she's a gorgeous woman. She's so pretty. Her style bugs me because I'm like, girl, you are so pretty, and I don't understand these outfits and stuff you put together, or some of the way her house is decorated. And I'm not trying to come for the girl, because again, girl, you are so pretty, honey. And she can read. She can read. But I'm gonna need her to step it up with the fashion. I don't feel like she was coming for Eddie at all. Like, she said in every single episode that it was brought up that, like, she didn't believe that rumor, that she was just more concerned about, is Wendy trying to overcompensate? Like, she's fine and everything's great and she's all confident and body positive and getting all this, like, to overcompensate for these rumors that are out, so people think that everything's just great in her life. I felt like Giselle wasn't being shady. Like, Wendy likes to think that she was. And I still don't know what to believe about the whole Jamal stuff. I don't know if they were really together or not, but hopefully Giselle can meet a man that she really can have a good relationship with. Or maybe she's just better off single. Who knows, you know? It's her business. Ashley, she's also been one of my favorites since the beginning. I think that I really liked her because of how young she was. I've never understood the whole stuff with Michael, and then even her saying that, like, she was attracted to him and stuff, and I'd be looking at Michael like, she's attracted to him? And I'm not trying to say that she's like a gold digger, because for all I know, maybe she really is attracted to him. Like maybe, you know, I'm not trying to sit here and dissect somebody else's marriage, relationship, who they're attracted to, who they're not, like, I don't care. I'm just saying, like, it's always been an odd situation to me. And like how Michael can even be sometimes to her, like, I'm like, do you not even see how good you have it with her? Do you see how pretty she is? You see how smart she is? And how classy she is? Don't get me wrong though, she can be a freak, okay? But Ashley, she's so well spoken. Like I don't know. I just really like her. And her boys, you know, congratulations to her. 2 beautiful, healthy boys. Like, and I just want everybody to stop talking about the girl's body, though. Between her husband, Candace, like, if you don't just let her be, just let her be. With Karen, I don't know, Karen. She just something else. She's just something else, you know. Her and Ray just got, you know, their vows renewed. They just renewed themselves together. And she's all doing this all Dom stuff. And I honestly forgot that she even said anything about candles. And then until they showed that clip from like a few seasons ago where she said that she would be expanding. Then it like refreshed my memory. Like, oh yeah, she did say something like that. So to me, it really wasn't like her being shady with Wendy. I mean, to be fair, she was already kind of in an industry with having perfumes. I just mentioned Bath and Body Works a little bit ago. They got candles and they got body spray. Same sense. So I get it. For Wendy to do it was kind of like weird to me. Like I said, just because she was not even in an industry such as that. I don't know about the girl Escala. I don't know. I mean, it was weird to me because she came on, I thought, as like Robin's friend, but then it would seem like she was more like kikiing with other girls, so, and not so much Robin. I feel like I'm missing somebody right now. Let's see. Oh, Mia. Mia. Okay, so this girl came in her first season, like I said, a little... She's just very confident, okay? She's very secure with who she is. But I don't know. I wasn't feeling her husband much. I wasn't really feeling, like, in some ways I was. Like, I thought that he was like how he apologized to Ashley at the reunion and stuff. Like, things like that. But some of his behaviors, and maybe it's just because it was their first season and he, like, has cameras and all that stuff, but his behavior was odd. I thought that it was great that she felt vulnerable enough to, like, share her story about the stuff with her mom and her dad and, like, how the house caught fire. Honestly, because I mean, I noticed her scars, because I have acne scars, like, I know y'all see this. See all these acne scars? So I have scars from acne, and I used to be really embarrassed about it. Now I'm just like, you know, whatever. This is like my face. Like, I'm not going to sit here and stress over if my face is clear enough or not. But first I was like, dang, this girl has acne scars too. Like, okay. And then I realized it was burn scars, and I felt really bad for her. The fact that, like, she endured stuff like that and can still feel so, like, pretty and confident, like, I think that is incredible. Because some of those things, I don't know if my self-esteem would be to that extent if I went through some of the things that she did. I think that she handled herself well with, like, Candace and stuff, and how Candace came after her, like, because Candace just, I thought Monique was gonna set her straight, but she crazy, just like her mama. They're both crazy. They're both crazy to me. I miss Monique, though. I'm not gonna lie, I miss Monique, you know. But at least Robin and Giselle were there, and Ashley, and I'm gonna need to talk about Nicki Minaj. Like, do we really need Nicki Minaj to come on there? And then, like, Wendy read the cards because, you know, she was scared and stuff. I'm not a fan of Nicki Minaj. Like, I used to like her music when she first came out and everything. Like, I think everybody did. But then the more, like, I've learned, like, found out about her, like, I just don't, I feel like she's, like, really fake, and she just puts stuff out there. Just like for people, I don't know. I don't feel like it's authentic, some of the things that she does and says. And I'm pretty sure that some people have called her out for it too, for not being, like other people in the industry have called her out about, you know, the things that she's like maybe lied about or not been upfront about or whatever. But not only that, look into the man that she's married to and see what kind of things that he has been convicted of and the kind of things that he's accused of and alleged to have done. I'm not a fan of anybody that does anything evil to children. I'm not for any of that kind of stuff. So if you want to harm children in any way, shape, or form, I'm not for you, I'm not with you, and I am against you. So sorry, Nikki, but you are, to me, subscribing to that kind of behavior by saying, like, and then, like, endorsing it, in my opinion, by being married to somebody like that and, like, defending him. Like, what about the victim? Let's think about the victim. And I'm not talking about a victim like Miss Candace with her, you know, is she gonna market some corner tissues? Because I'm gonna need me some too. I can't sit through another season of watching that girl cry like that and then getting the tissue. Please, Andy, please take that girl off. I'm asking. And don't let Nicki Minaj come back to host. I wasn't, Like, if we had to get somebody from the industry, I know Rihanna, you know, she got multi-billion-dollar, you know, million-dollar company, you know, with her beauty care and her underwear and bras and panties and lingerie and all that. But can we get Riri? I want Nicki. I sat through the fourth part, but I was like, what am I doing this for? It was a rough one, but I got through it. And for Wendy to look, she looked scared. And so did Candace when she had to sing. So some of those, like, things I didn't mind, but the way that, like, Nikki came for Ashley, talking about her breast milk and stuff, like, I breastfed all three of my kids. No, I did not eat my placenta like Ashley did. Like, girl, you brave for that. I am not eating no placenta that was inside my body. Like, I don't need to encapsulate it and none of that stuff. So you go, girl, you brave, because I could not put that in my body. Maybe it's also because I've had, like, cats growing up that have had kittens, and cats eat their placenta, so I just think of that as, like, that's what cats do. I'm not a cat. No offense to anybody that does it. That's just my personal feeling. I ain't saying that for everybody out here. I'm just saying for myself, I ain't doing my placenta, okay? But for them to talk about her coming with her breast milk and all of that stuff, like, I thought that was ridiculous, too, to even bring that up. For one, she was just getting her stuff together, and she was just saying, like, that wasn't what she expected to happen. She wasn't sitting there getting all happy and stuff like Candace and then Nikki tried to put it out there to be. My interpretation was not that she was cutting up thinking it was funny. Me, it was like, she was like, it was like a laugh of unbelief, like, it's not what I expected. Like an awkward laugh. I awkward laugh all the time. Just saying. So for them to come for her breast milk, like, you can just leave her breast milk out of it. Like, she just had a baby. She breastfeeds, like. And for them to talk about her coming on the like, trip, like, they're all on a show. And I'm sure you get paid more money if you do show up to those trips. So I'm just saying, Nikki, Candace. Anyways. I'm just gonna wrap it up though with Potomac. That was what my feelings, my thoughts are. I want to know what your thoughts are. I want to know what you're feeling. Whether you agree with me on things, disagree with me on things, like, I'm cool either way because I don't get my panties in a bunch. I will see you guys back on the next Discush Sesh. And I hope that you all take care and happy holidays. The holiday season is here. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving and that, you know, all of your, whatever way you celebrate, that you're having a good start to your season. I'll see you for the next one, everybody. Bye.